Good morning. Say good morning, Lily. No. Say good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve.
Right, we're on some, what are we on? Remedial today. I don't actually know what we're doing just yet, so we'll see you inside. Right, we're indoors, Steve.
Indoors.
This is the bathroom culprit, well, one of them. There's a few issues in here. One of them is the shower screen doesn't actually go over the bath. So that's going to be an interesting fix because it's either the wall not straight or the bath not straight. So the shower head is actually loose. The shower bar is loose too. And the water pressure in here is terrible. So first things first, we're going to pull this bath panel off and see what's going on underneath it. And there's a load of pipe work in this boxing as well, so we're going to pull that boxing off and take a little look. And start there and see what's going on. Alright, Steve's just pulled this boxing off in this cupboard to see what's going on with this pipe work. And we've found our culprit for our water pressure issue. And this pipe that's looping up and around here is actually kinked. It's actually folded flat under this pipe. So that there is going to be a pretty easy fix, which is a good result for us. As good as it can be. Steve's just getting my electrical box because there is a cable down here as well with open ends on, so I just want to test it just to make sure it's not live. Right, Steve, tell him what you found.
A whole lot of stuff that shouldn't be in there. This is what we're having to deal with on this one. We've got some rubbish here. We've got an empty wet wipe. We've got loads of offcuts of wood. That is from the previous, they've obviously ripped out before this bathroom was installed. God knows what's there. We've got some pipe offcuts. We've got some bits of wood. We've got some plastic pipe offcut. And this brace, well, that's just sat in there. Don't even know what that's doing.
How's the pipe work looking?
Pipe work. These are very nice.
Nice and secure under there?
Nice and secure. Yeah. Not ideal at all.
Right, so I just brought that pipe up and just reconnected it. Without pulling it all apart, it's pretty much as best as I can do. There's no kink in it now, so that's a good start. Plate for that shower's not straight, Steve, either. See that? That's nice. Have a look at that too. Right. Right, I just got the bar off for the shower. It was loose, so I just took it off. No tools needed. And then I've just got to try and sort something out with this. Because apparently, when they put base plates in, you only need one screw. And then you just don't fully tighten that screw up. And that makes for a good job. So this one is loose as well. We don't fully tighten any of this. And that's just the way we fit a bathroom. Anyway, this is wearing me out already and it's only just gone 9 o'clock. Right, currently in the bath. Steve's just tightening the tap up on the basin after dropping my stuff down the back of the basin. I've just got this bar back on and the shower head, rain head arm back on. I'm just gonna take a look at this nice straight piece of shower. So, should we have a look at what's behind door number 1, Steve?
Take a look.
So far so good. Just undo those. That was easy. At least the bottom ones have done it. Right, let's pull the guts out of this and see what's happening inside it, because I think one of them might be potentially a little bit blocked as well. So, yeah. Judging by the way the gasket's in the back of that, I think we're going to be in for quite a surprise. Well, the gasket's not even in properly, it's all out on the sides and at the top. See that?
Yeah.
Right, so we're back together to a point of everything's actually fixed back now. Whatever the last person's done in the shower, I'm pretty sure they've somehow destroyed the guts of it. I'm not entirely sure what they've done, but there's just no regulation on between hot and cold. It's either really hot or it's either really cold. There's just no in between. So yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna get one of those ordered and get that sorted. Everything else in here we've done. We've tightened up all the tap and bits and pieces. We've had the radiator off because it wasn't actually fixed to the wall, so it actually come away from the wall. It pulled the screws out the wall. Just raking out silicone now so we can reseal it up, and then Steve's jumping next door to cut out silicone next door because it's bad. All of it around the tray separated. You can see it in the corner down here. It's all separated from the tiles. This here is all separated. It's all around the tray, to be honest. The shower screen actually does leak as well. I think they made the mistake of boxing this in first. If you notice, the screen is not straight with the tray, so the box is too far over on the tray really, and to compensate it not sticking over the ledge, they've just put it on a bit wonky. But we're not here to do that. We're literally just to get it looking right and things like this sorted, because that's no good. It's just none of it's fixed in the wall. Yeah, so Steve's going to crack on, start cutting silicone out in the shower area so we can get that going, can't we, Steve?
Indeed.
And then I think we're going to stop for 5 minutes and then we'll get back on it. So yeah, it's a bit deflating really. It's just all unnecessary. Right. I'm in the second bathroom, so I'm in the ensuite currently. Steve's just raking out the silicone in the shower tray. This is one of those things that really get on my nerves, to be honest, and that's just things just fitted really poorly. The overall finish to both of these bathrooms is pretty terrible, to be honest. So what we're going to do is we've been in next door and we've put everything right. That's potentially a risk of water damage, and then we're just going to do the same in this room, and then we're going to have to readdress our plan of action for the rest of it, because it's just crap. There's Steve.
Crap.
Yeah,
That's one word for it.
it's the politest word for it.
Yeah.
Right, so I've just been round and I've sealed up the shower tray again. Sealed up all the corners in the shower tray. So that should be good for them to carry on and use now. Yeah, you can probably hear it in the sound of my voice. This sort of stuff just blows my mind. It's really, really deflating and just really avoidable, but I'm not going to keep going on about it. This is what we've done. So we've done the majority of the stuff anyway. We've tightened up all the loose fixtures and fittings, and we've sealed the shower tray. So I'm going to get those showers ordered, like I said, and then we're going to come back and just cut out the entire room with silicone and just redo everything, and just tidy up a lot of the grout lines as well, because they're just a bit all over the place. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So this is how we left this one. We've not touched any of the sills from the bath in here. They do need redoing, but we're not gonna worry about it today. Yeah, that's really it, isn't it, Steve?
I think so.
So
we can do with the knowledge that we had
yeah,
and turning up.
Yeah, so we'll get the showers ordered, like I said, and then just get it as good as we can, get it looking right, get it working right. Be a start, won't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, right. We're gonna pack up and go home now. So we'll see you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Steve won't. Steve's got a day off tomorrow. So yeah. Right, say goodbye, Steve. Considering you're not going to be back.
Goodbye, Steve.
Into the weekend. Look at this crazy pup. Absolutely bonkers. Good afternoon. As you can tell, I'm not at work. Steve booked Friday off for a few weeks now, just for some personal reasons. Yeah, really, I've just really been reflecting really on the job that we were on yesterday. Actually, before we get into that, I feel quite privileged and honoured to live in such a beautiful part of the country. The fact that my house is literally just over that hill, which is amazing, really. We get these nice little walks and Lucy loves it. So yeah, just over yesterday evening and this morning, just been really reflecting on that job that we were on yesterday. It got to a point at the end of the day I just felt really deflated, because I felt like that customer deserved so much better, because they paid really good money for that install. Obviously these jobs, they're not specifically my jobs. I don't price for these, I'm just subcontracted to do them. So my thought with it was, my opinion, it needs pulling out and starting again. And because we're in a position where, I mean, we're in a pretty good position. Oh Jesus, I've got to walk through. There are some downsides. I didn't particularly wear good shoes to go out in this, but we'll get over it. It's not the worst thing in the world, is it? A bit of mud. Anyway, give me a second. We're over. So yeah, I really feel like that customer, they're really nice people. They deserved a lot better. So I've gone back to the person that subcontracted the work to me, and I've told them where I stand on it, and I'm not prepared to do that type of work. I'm not prepared to patch something up just to make something look okay for something that I know is not particularly going to last. So because I'm in the position that I am, and that I've got quite a good reputation at the work that I do and the quality of the work that I do, not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I have really high expectations. I do my absolute best at absolutely everything that I can do, and that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I'm having a bad day. Everybody gets the same treatment. I'm quite good at putting my feelings aside within the quality of my work. So yeah, I've now gone back to the person that subcontracted the work to me, and I've put forward my proposal basically, and that will be to completely remove that bathroom and start again, because I'm not willing to put my name to it, because it's just really poorly fitted. There are some things that might be considered acceptable. The tiling work itself probably would be considered acceptable, but it's still nowhere near as good as what I can do. So I still wouldn't want to put my name to it. I mean, yeah. It on an average, the tiling work itself is okay. It is passable, but for me to go in there and do what I need to do, I would be wanting to pull it out and start again. And it may sound like just a complete waste of resources, and wasted materials and bits and pieces, but at the end of the day they paid extremely good money to have the best service possible, to have that bathroom fitted, and that's what I'm going to give them. So yeah, it's just a real recap, because I just came away from that job just feeling a little bit deflated, and I didn't particularly want to do anything more there, which is why we left early. I felt like we were just bodging it, to be honest, and I'm not about that. I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable, because I know damn well that if anything else happens from there on out, it will be coming back to my name, and I'm not really wanting to damage my reputation for somebody else's crap work. So that's where we are. I mean, I've put forward my proposal. The likelihood of it being accepted is probably pretty high, because I've never been refused. I've always been reasonable and honest, and that's the way I'll continue to be. So yeah, it's just a real shame. And I'm not particularly doing these videos just to show everybody look how good we are, because I know there are some people out there that are better than us. At the end of the day, these projects are done to a budget within reason. That budget is normally that budget is normally good money. They're not unreasonable. People pay good money for these projects, and I feel that people that just put these bathrooms in are really just in it to make a few quick quid, and don't really care too much about what they're actually doing. So I'm pretty out of breath, but I'm walking up this slope. It's pretty steep up this hill. Lucy's loving life. She's on a good walk. Yeah, it's pretty steep. The video doesn't actually do it any justice, but the incline here is actually pretty intense. And I kind of wish I didn't put a coat on. But I was cold when I left the house, and I knew the sun was out because it's actually quite a beautiful day. But I'm slightly regretting it now. So I've put my proposal forward, and that normally takes, depending on the circumstances, which I would consider, pretty high. Like, this kind of needs sorting as soon as possible, because this bathroom was finished before Christmas and we're currently at the end of February, and they've been waiting 2 months so far already. So yeah, anyway, I really think they deserve better, and that's exactly what I intend to give them. I know it's really wasteful on materials, but the quality of what's been fitted there already, a lot of those things are ruined, damaged. It got to the point, like, the more I sat there yesterday, the more I looked, the worse everything just got. So anyway, I will keep you guys in the loop, and I'll update of what's going on. These things normally take a few weeks to get processed, just because they've got to go through so many different channels to be able to get a process approved. But at the end of this process, they will be getting a bathroom, or 2 bathrooms, that would be exactly what they wanted when they originally purchased it. So yeah, that's really where we are. I mean, I took the day off today. I was going to go to work, but I just felt so deflated, frustrated with the whole situation. I just had to sort some things out. I just needed to get the process going as quickly as possible. So I've had a few meetings, and a few meetings today, this morning, just to get that going. And we've not really got anything pressing. I kind of expected us to be there again today, but I'm not prepared to go back. So we could have done something different, but I needed to do the application for it. And anyway, thank you so much for everybody that has subscribed to the channel already. I really appreciate it, and I'm quite surprised, to be honest, that so many people have actually subscribed. So if you are enjoying these videos and you enjoy the content that we're producing, it is only going to get better, because the more I do this, the more I feel slightly more comfortable holding the camera in my face, to be honest. And yeah, you will never see any type of just unnecessariness. There will always be the best of my ability, and the best of Steve's, because Steve works really hard and he does really well. And you may think sometimes that some of these jobs would go pretty quick, but we average, and we have done for the past couple of years, we average majority of the time 1 bathroom every single week. And all that takes is just a lot of planning. I overanalyze absolutely everything we do. I plan to as much as I possibly can. And me and Steve's been with me about 1.5 years now. And he just knows what I want next. He knows what we're doing next. And that's the same with anything that you do, any type of business that you do. The more repetition you have in that industry, the quicker and faster and the more productive you are going to be doing it. So they're not rushed. They are just done in a way that just speeds production up so much. And that's what we like, because I don't particularly like taking somebody's bathroom out and leaving them out for 6 weeks at a time, which I know some contractors do. These bathrooms are planned at least 2, sometimes 3, 4 months in advance, and they are planned right up until the date that we start, and everything is always organised. Well, not always organised, deliveries happen. Some things do go wrong, but the majority of the time that's not an issue. Normally with like damaged stock and things, but things that we can't avoid. So yeah, I will continue to keep that production up, and I'll continue to make these videos like I've said previously, because I still really enjoy them. And me being me, I really struggle with keeping at something. It's just the way that I am, the way that I'm wired. I'm quite good at just jumping from one thing to another. It's just my nature. But once I stick to something, I will continue to stick to it, and I will get the best I possibly can at it. So enjoy. I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to do a little bit of work over the weekend. I might record some. I want to do a little scrap run because we've got so much copper lying around. So I might even try out the little shorts for that. So keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.